You doing? What's up, everybody? Welcome to West Windsor Plainsboro High School South. Keith Glock and Matt Pogue doing a lot of finagling over here in the land of the pirate, and that is because the internet is horrendous. They actually did a pretty decent job of trying to get us connected to a hotspot and everything, but no real dice. So apologize for those of you attempting to watch live, and you're only going to get bits and pieces of us if you can even hear my voice at this moment. But my technical director, Mr. Pogue, has assured me that we are recording in 1080, right?
Yeah, I assure you.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll have that up on the website. But now I feel very compelled, not out of any sense of obligation, certainly, but out of a sense of friendship, to inform everybody that Matt Pogue is almost an adult today. Mr. Pogue, happy birthday, sir.
Thank you. 30 is feels the same as everything else. I don't know what everybody's getting all upset about.
I would like to especially thank you for being so likable to everyone, because there was like 2 tons of Philly Pretzel Factory pretzels on your desk today, and I partook.
Well, I did too. I mean, it was lunch and second lunch today.
I don't even think I made it to lunch. I think I had like some kind of mid-morning snack, and then another mid-morning snack, and then lunch, and whatever. It was good. That's the bottom line.
Yep.
So, Matthew, we are here, 1-1 Montgomery taking on the 1-1 Pirates of West Windsor. I'm a little interested in this one, Matt, because I'm not really sure what to make of it in terms of a matchup. I think on paper, which is clearly where they play basketball games, not inside little television screens, and it wasn't supposed to be necessarily the most competitive game, I don't think. And what we thought we knew is maybe getting turned on its head a little bit, because I thought Hamilton West was going to be pretty good. And then Nottingham went and beat them. And then we didn't think West Windsor was going to be all that great. And then they beat Nottingham. So the only thing I can tell you is this is the back end of back-to-back games for West Windsor, so maybe they're tired.
Yeah, I mean, it happened to us maybe a little bit, but at the same time, though, they're home, we're away, we got to get things going quickly. So that whole lull of, we got to figure things out and get our no, we need to execute from the beginning.
Absolutely do. In terms of stopping West Windsor, there really are 2 folks on their team that whose names we're going to be calling all night long, and that's Ricky Boone and Ben Jacklin. Jacklin is a junior guard, and Boone is a senior guard, and they both stand about 6 feet tall, and they both have been lighting up the scoreboard, averaging over 20 points a game through the first 2 contests of the year. Last night, they both had 23 in a win over Nottingham, and I believe Jacklin had 23 in the first game, and Boone had 24, although I might have that backwards. Bottom line is those kids can fill it up.
Yeah, they score a lot. That's what I'm getting out of there. So
yeah, no doubt about it. It kind of in just seeing the small bit of scouting that I have on them, I think Montgomery feels like if it can execute its offense the way that they want, West Windsor may not be capable enough defensively. But, I feel like so much of that is based on early season scouts that, does anybody really know what they are this early in the year?
I mean, you can have some idea, and the fact that you can look at the roster, see who's scoring, and then kind of base most things on that. But, I mean, if you have seen 2 teams do something to another team, I mean, all you could do is watch that and take what you get from it. But if transition is a concern, then, yeah, we definitely want to be running. If man-to-man is a concern, then, quick offense makes that even more complicated for them. So you try it, you see if it works, and, adjustments are going to happen.
Help defense, screen and roll defense. I think those were things that Montgomery hasn't seen yet from West Windsor, so they'll look to attack that. And, I think if you're the Cougs, you feel okay about that, given the fact that you have some guys who can really handle the ball and utilize screens. So, I don't think we're telling any secrets here when we say that this game may go just how Ryan Curry makes it go, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I'm willing to bet on that, yeah.
Not quite sure how I feel right now. I'm going to keep this one to myself. So,
all right. So if you were here,
sorry for everybody at home.
you would have seen his thinking face. It was a spectacular one.
There's now, like, if you really want to take the lid off of this thing, like, I own the MIRE, right? There's nobody that can fire me because
oh boy,
the buck kind of stops there.
oh boy.
So typically,
oh boy.
that means that the filter isn't really a thing. It's why I kind of say and do things the way I do them, because ultimately I answer only to myself. This is one of them times where I feel like discretion might actually be the better part of valor. So that should tell you.
I think most times that's probably safer. So let's.
Yeah, but you know what fun is that?
A lot more. You know, it's safe. It's we continue doing things. I don't know who or what we were going to talk about, but I have a feeling maybe close.
Nah.
No, not close. Okay, that's good.
No.
That's good.
It's okay. It's okay. So we are still about 11 minutes and 50 seconds or so away from tip-off here in West Windsor, which actually miraculously will put us right about 7 o'clock, which almost never happens.
Yeah.
So pretty excited about that. Not excited about the internet situation. We get a little spoiled when we're at home, and tomorrow up at North Hunterdon will probably be a little bit different than today, as they have a little bit of a more sophisticated setup there internet-wise, and some folks that are kind of the MIRE equivalent up there that we've been in some pretty positive communication with. So I feel a lot better about tomorrow than I do about right now. And again, I want to apologize to everybody for whatever internet and connectivity issues that you're experiencing, because we tried our best. That's pretty much what I got for you. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We will talk Montgomery basketball, what exactly happened against Howell. And we'll do that before tip-off, coming up against the Pirates of West Windsor Plainsboro South. Stay with us. Keith Glock and Matt Pogue in a pre-holiday edition. You're caught in the MIRE. It's the Montgomery Internet Radio Experience. Welcome back to the MIRE. Keith Glock and Matt Pogue live with you from West Windsor, where the internet is cheeks and we're just figuring it out. 3 minutes and 45 seconds to go until tip-off. And Montgomery, Matt, off of a game where they did not shoot the ball particularly well from three, and a loss to Howell. And I think, we really look back over the last year and a half or so, that really has been it. If they're able to knock down 2-3 more three-pointers, shots that were open, I think, they probably would have won 3, 4, 5 more games over the last calendar year.
I mean, they're always in the game, which is great to watch, but also just it shows you how consistent they really are. I mean, every team goes on runs, and sometimes you get down a little bit more than you want to, but, I mean, we're not getting blown out. We're always making some kind of run to at least give the other team something to think about.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Today, one of the things that's going to happen, and you would think that this would happen every game, but it doesn't always necessarily go that way. There's not a ton of height on this West Windsor South team. Matt Thompson and Josh Rader are really the only two guys that do even a remotely decent job on the interior. I believe that Thompson had 11 boards last night, and he's just a big physical presence, and he'll move some guys around. Rader kind of the same deal. He's a senior. He's a little more well-built, but I don't think either of them present too much of a problem, in terms of their offensive capabilities. But so, really what we're looking at when we talk about West Windsor is Ben Jacklin and Ricky Boone, and then a young man who did not play in the team's first game, Bryson Amos Whitfield, had double digits last night against Nottingham. So we'll see really what he can come up with.
I mean, for us, it's simple. I mean, Curry's going to start it out. We're going to see what they do to try and defend him, and then we're going to adjust with whatever shooters are open. But, I mean, it's interesting when a team like that, everybody's scoring, and we had that the first two games, but then we figured out, all right, that's not going to be consistent either. I mean, to have people going for 19 and 20 is, it's great, but how often is it really going to happen?
Right. Well, Montgomery, I think everybody, understands they go as far ultimately as Ryan Curry will take them, and I don't really think that tonight is any other, anything other than that as well. But I guess the door is open for Gordy to play big inside, given how much of a height advantage he's going to have, 4 or 5 inches over everybody on the West Windsor team. So we are going to take a break for the national anthem, and we'll return with starting lineups. Montgomery and West Windsor, Plainsboro South, coming up in just a minute. Don't go anywhere. You're caught in the mire. This is the Montgomery Internet Radio Experience. Welcome back here to West Windsor. Keith Glock and Matt Pogue, the birthday boy, live from the, we'll call it the Pirates Cove. How about that?
That's actually pretty good.
Right? Not bad? All right, we're going to go with that. Starting lineups for West Windsor Plainsboro South. Josh Rader is the big man in the middle. The hustle guy on the team is Shubham Bayana. And then you go into Bryson Amos Whitfield, who started last night, but not game one. And Ricky Boone and Ben Jacklin rounded out. How about for the Cougs, man?
Josh Moore, sophomore, point guard. JT Szymborski, junior, guard.
Aryan Gordy, senior, forward.
Matt Levy, junior, guard.
Ryan Curry, senior, guard.
You know, Matt, I spend a lot of time making that thing able to be seen over the top of the court.
Yeah, he did.
We're 33% on the season. It's like Cougs from the free throw line.
I mean, it's Hall of Fame if we're talking baseball. Yeah.
Welcome, everybody. Just because it's his birthday doesn't mean I let him off the hook at all. Montgomery wins the tap, and Aryan Gordy. It'll be Szymborski. He'll fire from three. That's no good off the mark. And the rebound goes to Ricky Boone. Curry with a nice closeout, and they go to the corner. And if that's that's unbelievable. I feel like Montgomery just invites guys to do stuff and have success.
Yeah, we bring out the best in people.
Yeah, when they just don't ever do that. Josh Rader knocks down a three right after we went off saying that, he's really not that much of an offensive threat in the pregame.
Yeah, but we're right a lot, so.
Moore mishandled the pass, although he was wide open on the cut. So Curry, he'll go into the lane, a little step back, and he'll knock it down. And Ryan Curry off to a nice start. See what West Windsor does with this trap, as Levy got a fingertip on that one.
I mean, the pressure was pretty good. I don't think we're going to have a problem with that, though.
Did it turn off again on you, Pogue?
I think so.
All right, go turn it on.
Yeah.
Should probably do that.
Fantastic.
We're off to a hot start here in West Windsor, as Pogue has to restart the scoreboard for us. There's another three. That one's short. Szymborski with a good box out, but did everything but get the basketball, and it fell right into the hands of Ricky Boone, and he lays it in. So an early lead for the Pirates, as Curry will again from the elbow. That's well off the mark. Is what it is. You'll still take that from Curry. If that's the kind of soft defense they're going to play on him all day, I think Montgomery will be pretty happy about it.
And also, defensively, I don't know how much energy he's going to be spending because, the offense isn't too much motion. He can kind of hang out a little bit.
5-2, West Windsor make it 7-2 as Josh Rader knocks down a foul line jumper. 5:44 to go first quarter. As Moore and now Curry, they'll throw a lob inside. Gordy, good ball fake, and that'll be an easy deuce for the big man.
You love seeing him getting involved early. I mean, he's got such height. It's just I don't think he always uses it to his full potential. He's got to realize, how good he can be.
Good closeout by Gordy, and it was a bit of a chuck from Jacklin. So instead, they'll come quickly the other way. Curry's wide open from three, and he'll knock it down.
Wow, that is a great sight to see. Feels like we haven't seen enough of those.
Here it is, and Curry's going to get another easy bucket. And Montgomery's on a little bit of a run here, and a timeout coming from the Pirates. Let's take another look at it. No, we're not going to take another look at it?
Nah, not yet. Not yet.
Okay, just checking. Just checking. Fix one thing at a time.
Yeah.
9-7, Montgomery leads it. 5:04 to go first quarter. I feel like we're back doing the radio.
Oh, we pretty much are.
Somehow we rewound to 2013 by walking in here.
Listen, it's a lot of talent. A lot of talent to do that.
You know what? I actually think for one of the first times in our lives, this one isn't our fault.
No, well, some of it, but not all of it.
Not really.
Majority of it is not. I'm gonna go.
Yeah, no, I don't know. Not feeling like a lot of it is our fault, to be brutally honest with you, as we're kind of at the mercy of the West Windsor interwebs. And Pogue doing his best to try to make sure our score bot stays connected. And nearly another turnover, and there will be another turnover. So Cougs able to get it back. Welcome you. See, good job turning the power light over onto our side here so we can see what the heck's going on. So the Cougs, a little backdoor cut, and Curry's going to have another easy bucket. How many times through the years, Matt, have we seen them run that inbounds play that ends up with a backdoor cut and an easy bucket?
Oh, less than I'd like, but a lot of times.
Caleb Kossoff is going to step on the sideline. So this is really one of the things that Montgomery saw happening as, they constructed the scouting report. A little bit of pressure defensively, and West Windsor might not be able to handle it. Curry's going to go inside out with Moore, and he'll fire away from three. That's no good, but Levy's there on a good box out, and Matt Levy's got a bucket. Pressure still coming from the Cougs. Here's a three. No good. Szymborski trying to box out, and he ends up just tumbling onto the legs of Caleb Kossoff. Good, Pogue?
We are good.
You got it rolling?
We are good.
All right. What's the over-under on how long it's good? 38 seconds?
Ooh, no, too much. I'm going to go 15 seconds.
Oh, okay. 13-7 Montgomery. Though you can see that on your screens now if it's not buffering. Here's Ricky Boone. He'll hoist a three. That's no good off the mark. And Gordy's got the rebound. Curry's going to look to push. He's going to cross over and get into the lane. Clears out some space. No good on the jumper. And Moore just wasn't there in time. Jacqueline had a little bit of space. And an offensive foul. Guess who? JT Szymborski.
I didn't even have to see it to know it was going to be him. I mean, we were just talking about that earlier. It's one of the best things that he does. I mean, once his shooting comes around, that's going to be huge.
We always say shooters got to shoot their way out of a slump, and JT continues to provide value on the other end of the court. So Montgomery nearly doubling up West Windsor in the early going is Curry. He'll go to the baseline and now go back outside for JT. He's going to hoist a three. Yes!
What was that about the jinx?
I don't know.
I guess it's gone, but I love seeing that.
So far, so good. 16-7. And nearly mishandled by Jacqueline. And now it is mishandled. West Windsor looking really out of sorts here as Curry's going to look to push. Kicking outside. Levy's wide open. He'll hoist a three. And Matt Levy knocks it down. And the Cougar run continues.
Wow, I mean, the shooters are loving this. They're moving the ball around. They're getting plenty of time to set up.
Szymborski's going to get called for a touch foul there, his second, and very quickly Matt Davino is up off the bench.
I mean, it's one of those plays where he was just trying. He's putting in the effort, but it's a tough time to get a second foul.
If there were sound effects on that one, there would have been like screeching tires as the truck was trying to stop before it rear-ended somebody.
I mean, he had good position. The problem was he was right behind him.
Ricky Boone has been held in check so far early here. Good help defense by Davino, and Boone just wildly throws it up ahead, but another great run out by Curry, and Ryan Curry having a monster first quarter, and a little overzealous there by the Army-bound point guard as he picks up a touch foul on the outside.
And this is the start they needed to get the excitement up, feel good about what's going on in your offense instead of doubting, should I take the shot? Now all the shooters are all saying, give me the ball, I'm ready to go.
Was it 7-2?
At one point, I think so.
19-0 run for the Cougs.
Well, I'm not going to say the word that you hate, though. Not going to say the word.
ESPN Daily did a podcast on momentum today. The fiction that is momentum as Jacqueline has it ripped out of his hands and then misses the layup, and Gordy's there for the rebound.
Yeah, quick hands by Levy. Just got a little bit of a paw in there.
Curry back for Gordy. He's going to try a three again. No good, as he knocked one down last game. So
he's got a good shooting motion. Maybe that's the thing he's been working on for this year.
This defense as a three is up and good as Bryson Amos Whitfield stems the run. I firmly believe that they go offensively because of the energy they create defensively.
Absolutely. I mean, getting a turnover is.
There's a lob. Gordy, as he tried a alley-oop dunk, and he just couldn't handle it at the top of his route, so to speak. But Davino races back for a steal. They'll push quickly. Here's Levy. Great no-look inside. Gordy's reverse layup is good.
I mean, so the great thing about turnovers on defense is you get to run out and you get to run the kind of offense that everyone loves, where you're just finding a lane to the hoop. You get to try and cut and score and get layups.
Here is Ben Jacklin. The junior guard is Curry. He gets around him, and Gordy tried to help. Landed a little gingerly on his ankle, but it's a layup for Ben Jacklin. Impressive offensive performance in quarter number one as Curry will work the ball screens. Inside out dribble. He blows right past Ben Rader, or Josh Rader. I'm going to screw that one up all day for another bucket. Here's Amos Whitfield, and he's got a floater to go as he's been the best offensive player for the Pirates so far here in the first stanza.
Oh, they're happy to have him. I can guarantee that.
Curry, another stutter step, and another layup for the talented senior.
You know, I think those overrated chants might have hurt him.
And there's going to get an N1-3 as Gordy picks up another stupid foul on the outside. I don't really like using that terminology so much, except that's 2 games in a row now where Gordy's done something that just is completely unnecessary.
Yeah, I mean, you're very tall. I don't know how much more you can do on a closeout. You don't really need to get anywhere near the shooter. Just having that as a block to get their eyes off the rim is enough.
So Amos Whitfield will look to complete the three-point play and can't. Gordy has it stolen on a lazy pass, but Josh Moore there for another turnover. He races the other way. Euro into the lane, and Moore doing what he does best so far early in the season, and that, Matthew, is getting to the free throw line.
Absolutely. I mean, he saw the lane. He knew that he had a line to the basket, and at the same time, he threw in a little Euro step at the end just because he knew the defender wasn't in the right spot.
It's a 10-point lead for the Cougs, as Moore will look to extend it, and he rattles the first one home. A lot of back-to-back things so far this season. Back-to-back home games for Montgomery. Back-to-back games for West Windsor last night and tonight. And tonight, the front end of a back-to-back birthday special. Happy birthday to Matthew Pogue.
And Kyle Rarick tomorrow.
Kyle Rarick tomorrow. Moore's second one is no good, and Raiders got the rebound. Here's Amos Whitfield. Tries to get around Davino, and he does a great job. There's a steal. Oh, a bad handle as, wow, it got a little sloppy there. But with 2.4 seconds to go, Curry's breather is over as Kerry Wong's duties are done.
I think that's the fastest check-in I've ever seen. Blew through there.
Somebody got to inbound this puppy. And the miscues continue.
Yeah, somebody might have to check the ball. Is there somebody spill something on there?
At least the basketball's a normal-looking color tonight.
Yeah, it's a normal brownish orange, not bright.
Doesn't look like a rubber basketball that we use on the playground.
I hated those.
Ugh.
When you used to get those, you got the recess late, and you're like, oh, I don't even want to play.
Then your hands just get dirty and swollen.
It's like there's no dimples anymore. It's just smooth.
What a fantastic layup from Ricky Boone. You saw why he has scored 23 each of the first 2 games for West Windsor. But it was Montgomery's offensive performance in quarter number 1 that really has us optimistic about what we have rolling. You get another look at it here with Ryan Curry heading on his way to the basket, and it has led to a 9-point lead through the first 8 minutes. We'll be right back. You're caught in the mire. This is the Montgomery Internet Radio Experience. welcome back here to the MIRE. Fantastic job on our new advertising, Mr. Pogue.
We got to give some love to the sponsors. They
No
make
doubt
it all
about it.
possible. And putting up with us. Good for them.
We begin quarter number 2 with West Windsor in possession. And Jacqueline.
All right.
I know. We're the internet here is non-existent. That's what we're doing. We're getting questions all around going, I don't really know what's going on. And the answer is nothing's going on. We'll upload it when we get home. Because despite the fact that it's West Windsor,
We can't.
somehow there's no internet.
Yeah, we cannot send it out there.
Good closeout by Gordy and no good on the 3. Kerry Wong's got the rebound.
So I think he needs more of those to see that his closeout was enough, because sometimes they hit that shot and he thinks, I got to do more and try and block it. But
Yeah, it really doesn't.
no, that's more than enough.
Davino blowing past, tried to leave for Gordy as it was Ricky Boone who got a hand on it. Jacqueline's going to fire away from 3. That's no good. Curry's there to wrestle it away from his teammate Josh Moore.
I mean, it was a short rebound, but geez.
Curry stopping Kerry Wong on a cut, and he got crushed on his
Ooh.
way to the hoop.
Ooh.
Are they going to say offensive foul? No way. No way.
I don't think that's possible.
No way.
No. I think they
Oh,
are.
wow.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
I mean, we could look at that and see that. Not sure how.
That was, you want to take another look at it here, Poke? I don't know if you have it here. Yeah, Kerry got decked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a.
Oh, well. 9-point lead remains. Minute gone by here in quarter number 2, and a little miscommunication again from Jacqueline and his man Josh Rader.
I don't know what's gotten into everybody tonight. There is a whole lot of energy on the court. Everybody's running, ready to pass. And is it break coming? Something's up.
I don't know the answer to that question. Davino. And now Curry. Great look inside. Davino, great body control for a layup. If you get caught watching the ball with this Cougar team, as Luke Smith with some great defense on Ricky Boone, you get caught watching the ball, you're going to miss a whole lot of chess match that's happening to set up easy layups like that.
Yep, all the back cuts, screens, all the movement that's going on that's just getting the defenders moving around so they can set up the offense.
Amos Whitfield will get an inbound. Shubham Bayana has got the ball. I was surprised we didn't get a look at him a little earlier in this game, because he's really their hustle guy. As Jacqueline will hoist from 3. That's good.
It's got to be fun to play on a team where everyone has the green light.
Lead back down to 8. As Curry gets a ball screen. Good sharing of the basketball. Ricky Boone elevates and sends Davino's shot out of bounds. One of these days we're going to find uniforms that fit everybody, I think.
You're not a fan of the roll-up?
No, I'm not. We look like a whole mess of teenage girls. Curry from the elbow is no good. And Boone will come the other direction. He stutter steps into the lane. Curry tried to come over for some help, and, it screwed Boone up just enough to throw it wildly toward the hoop. Davino's going to attack, though, the other way, and it's going to be no good, and Bayana's got the rebound. He throws up a wild layup, and that goes down. Lead now back down to 6.
Yeah.
And
I like this slowdown a little bit. Let's run a set, get things moving. There's been too many turnovers and back and forth.
again, I think, Montgomery creates so much off of its defense. Wow, what a fantastic save by Boone. He races back the other way, and it ends up in the hands of Gordy off the miss. Curry attacking quickly. You see two guys heading towards him. Great bounce pass inside. The long arms of Gordy, no good. He's got his own rebound, and that's what it'll do today when you have that kind of height advantage, Matt.
That's got to be fun. You just know there is nobody out rebounding me because I am 4 feet closer.
You really saw Gordy's length there, even on that reverse layup attempt.
Yeah, he could stand on the other side of the paint and reach over to reverse it.
Bayana again into the lane, and he'll use the window. He's 2 for 2.
Yeah, they look out of control, but clearly that's his thing, and he knows what he's doing.
I would love some more full court pressure off a made basket. Curry. And Davino has it knocked out of his hands, but as happens so often, the ball just ends up in Curry's hands. Here's Luke Smith, the sharpshooter, in and out, no good. Davino nearly had an offensive board, but it'll be Ricky Boone. He knew right where Ben Jacklin was, and Jacklin knocks down a 3.
He throws it.
We okay here? There you go. Keep the ball in the middle of the frame, and we're in a good space. Curry, he'll use the screen. A 3, no good, as Luke Smith could not come up with the offensive board. There's another great step through from Jacklin.
Yeah, I mean, they don't have a huge height advantage anywhere on the court, but that opens up the paint so much for them because they can bring Gordy away and just, let their drivers have some space.
Maybe a timeout here for Montgomery, no? Good job by Kerry Wong to keep his composure.
Yeah, there's a lot of hands reaching right now.
Moore and Levy back into the ball game. So Luke Smith, the only reserve, still in the game with Szymborski on the bench with 2 fouls. And we're going to get a foul on the outside. That one will go against Kai Hansen.
That's a tough ask for him. They cleared out space for Curry, and he's going downhill. You got to guess which side.
Well, West Windsor has erased the deficit thanks to some fantastic play from Ben Jacklin this quarter, and you see Montgomery kind of a little case of the oopses. I'm surprised we haven't gone back to that full court pressure.
Yeah, I mean, letting them get set up is not helping. They were struggling to bring the ball up with that pressure.
They try to go in the half court there, and you see just even in the half court pressure, West Windsor struggling, and it's forcing them to go faster than they want to. Curry goes back to retrieve this one, and boy, doesn't everything seem to get a little calmer when he's got the ball, goes behind his back. Moore, a floater and one! Man, Moore paid the price for that one on the celebration with Gordy. I heard that one through the headset.
Of all the people, I don't know if I'm picking him first.
It's like, bro, not on the shooting hand. I got a free throw to make yet. Good hell. Moore, I have to say, even an unbiased observer would look at what Josh Moore's been able to do in the first couple of games of the season, and that is get into the paint and either finish or get himself to the line to finish. And we're going to get a blocking foul as Ricky Boone's going to go to the line for 2.
Yeah, you had Curry and Smith trying to.
Everybody fell down.
We're all making a wall. He went through everybody, apparently.
In typical Ryan Curry fashion, he's engaging in consultation with the official.
Yeah. He's relentless with that, but you got to love the personality of it. He's not yelling, but at the same time, he's going to bug you all game.
Boone gets the shooter's roll. Bayana will get a rest as Caleb Kossoff will come back into the game. So 2 for 2 for the West Windsor star. And we are back to nearly even. Speaking of stars, here's Curry driving and a layup for Ryan. Man, it doesn't really get much easier than that. Ricky Boone says, anything you can do, I can do better with a scoop shot. If I'm Curry, don't pass the ball, bro. Just go to the hoop. Moore from outside, no good. Gordy got tied up on the inside, and they're going to get a foul. That's a good call. The home crowd's not going to like it, but.
I mean, just because he's tall doesn't mean you get to slap the arms.
Let's take another look at Curry here. You see just what he can do as he just
The stutter, hesitation. Oh, man.
gets to the line easily. Here he goes again to the corner and a pull-up. Yes! Man, a hell of a first half for the Cougar captain. 38-35 Montgomery, 90 seconds to go in the first half.
I mean, he brings the calm when they need it. It is huge.
Amos Whitfield left for Kossoff. And Moore very much knows that he cannot give too much room on the outside, but Ricky Boone creates all the space he needs. Help defense just not really coming. It's just so atypical for Montgomery.
Yeah.
That kind of play is one where, it feels like 80% of the time there's a charge. Luke Smith. Good defense in this set for West Windsor as Moore gets into the lane. No good. Gordy skying, and he is going to get hit. And Cougars are going to be in the bonus as that one goes against Matt Thompson. He's the tallest player on the court for West Windsor, but
I mean, Gordy's going to have a field day of offensive rebounds, but at the same time, if they're going to be willing to foul and make him earn it.
A lightning quick first half, despite 14 fouls. So Gordy earns himself a second one.
Back to the pressure.
Good job by Grundy and Bassford here to get Curry out of the game, especially if you're going to turn up the pressure. You got fresh legs in Carey, and he's a hustle-type player. Speaking of hustle, Luke Smith's got it. He leaves back inside for Gordy. A turnaround, he's got it. Boy, that was all Luke Smith.
Yep. Work hard for the rebound, you get rewarded.
Now, you tell Carey when he came in the game here, you just say, listen, dude, you're here for one reason right now. My man can't score.
Yep.
But look at Boone using nearly a travel. Wonglo reaches in and gets a steal. Levy with 10 seconds to go. Matt on his left hand, scooping, laying it in. Fantastic from Levy. And now Amos Whitfield answers. Ay, 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 ay. This has been an entertaining first 16 minutes. And we will go to the locker room up by 3. What do you got there, Poke?
We got Levy doing something that apparently somebody else was going to do immediately. Man,
Oh, my gosh.
that is a deep scoop layup.
Look at that. Montgomery leads it by 3, 43-40. We're at the half. We'll be back right after this. Hopefully, just as entertaining the next 16 minutes as the first 16.
That's a high bar now.
Happy holidays, everybody. You're caught in the mire. It's the Montgomery Internet Radio Experience. Welcome back to the MIRE. Keith Glock and Matt Pogue live from the Pirates Cove in West Windsor. Cougs lead it by 3, 43-30. You're not watching this live. You're only watching it on replay because somehow magically West Windsor's internet stinks.
He's not upset about it, though.
No, not at all.
Not upset about it.
I don't get upset when things go wrong. Now here's a funny / interesting item. I was tallying up everybody's points at halftime out of the scorebook, and I'm looking at our team total points, and I'm like, that doesn't add up. Like, did we goof in our scorebook? I was like, we're 4 points short. So I went back and started tallying everything up. Curry had so many points in the first quarter, they had to go to the line below where you normally put points in, and I didn't see it. So Curry didn't have 15 in the first half. He had 19. How about that?
Wow.
19 for Curry, 9 for Gordy, 7 for Levy, and then 3 each for Szymborski and Moore, and Davino added a bucket. For West Windsor, really no surprise. It's the guys we thought it would be. 10 for Ricky Boone and Ben Jacklin apiece, and 11 for Bryson Amos Whitfield. And all of that has added up to a really entertaining first half and a pretty competitive basketball game here in West Windsor.
As fast-paced as you can ask for, but also, I mean, it's a lot of great drives and not just, chucking and praying. There was a lot of, good offense happening.
No doubt about it. We are about ready to go in quarter number 3, and Montgomery will start with it. Moore, and now Levy driving. Great body control. Gordy tries to tip it home, but can't.
That's a great set, though. They got a lot of things moving, trying to get a good look, start the half off right.
That's one of those that you're like, ay, though. We did everything we needed to do, and you just,
Just got to remind yourself we can run it again because it does work.
Wow, great play. And we're going to get a foul on Gordy as we got a little camera issue. There we go. Now we're back to normal. Sometimes it happens. Don't ask me why, but it's the MIRE. It's what we do. I don't know why things happen. Maybe the camera was upset with the amount of contact that Ricky Boone had to endure.
No, right?
No,
that wasn't enough. Wasn't enough.
I'm grasping for straws, like usual.
Yeah.
Boone, 2 for 2 from the line.
Man, we got to figure out something to slow him down. Even with the traps and the doubles, though, he's finding a way.
He's a good player.
Yep.
Curry leaves for Gordy, and Gordy is going to get fouled inside. They're going to call that one on the floor, though.
Yeah, you could see him motion and saying, I got to keep it high. Got to keep it high.
They'll get Jacklin on the foul. That's his third, so that's potentially impactful. Szymborski with a little run out to the corner. No good. Gordy, though, is right in position, and he's going to lay it in easily.
I mean, I'm glad he's getting rewarded because he's been putting in a lot of work down in the paint that doesn't really get recognized.
Amos Whitfield now back up top. And he gets into the lane and one as they're going to get Gordy on his third foul. And he looks at everybody and goes, me?
Yeah.
Yep, you.
Yeah, that little hip check.
So Bryson Amos Whitfield, after missing the team's first game of the season, has put together back-to-back really nice contests. He caps off the N1, and we're right back to where we started, 0-0.
For everything that the pace was in the first half, feels completely different now.
It's almost like you're waiting to see when Montgomery's just going to do it again. Curry, though, patiently finding Gordy inside.
I like that look. He's got the height advantage on everyone on the court. Why not give him a look in the post, see what's there?
I mean, if it's going to be this kind of easy,
Yeah.
because you have to respect Curry.
Yeah, if you don't come out on him or you try and just, front Gordy or something, Curry's going to shoot on you.
Jacklin tried a very long three. Gordy's got a block. He's got to be careful because he's got 3. And Amos Whitfield, his three-pointer is way off the mark. Curry skying to try to corral it and can't. Jacklin tries to go past Curry, no good, but Gordy finally comes down with the rebound.
Yeah, Curry did just enough to alter that shot.
Moore. And they don't like the call because Rader got all ball on the block, but there was plenty of body contact there before that. I don't even think that's a controversial call. I think that one's actually kind of easy, but everybody ends up hating it because of the how clean the block was. You see the official on the far side, telling the West Windsor bench, just exactly what happened.
Yeah, I mean, he got bumped pretty hard. It altered the way he was trying to shoot. There you go.
Those are the ones I hate as a ref. Because it's like, bro, like, why are you even, you're making me explain something I shouldn't have to explain, and it makes me value your opinion a little less. Jacklin. Ooh. And an offensive foul, Saborski again, stepping in the lane.
Man, he is always in the right position.
Something special about somebody that's going to stand on the tracks when the train's coming through. You see it again here.
Ooh.
I feel like you're cutting yourself a little short with these replays this year, Pogue.
What do you mean?
We need a little more lead up. I feel like, it takes the folks at home a moment to orientate their eyes to where they're supposed to be looking.
This is true. See, in my world, it's right there.
I'm aware. Here's Levy. He'll go to the lane. No good. Gordy, though's got the rebound, and he's going to get hammered inside by Josh Rader. And you know what we didn't even discuss from 2 seconds ago, as that was the second foul on Josh Rader. That foul the other direction was the fourth on Ben Jacklin. So with 13 and a half minutes to go, as Gordy knocks down the first free throw, one of West Windsor's two best players is, likely on the bench for a good long while.
Yeah, and whenever they do get back into the game, I would love to see a couple pick and roll sets, attacking that player.
Yes.
Make them have to defend something.
The moment he comes back in the game, I think you go after him all day.
Yep. Pick and roll. If he doesn't come out, shoot. And if he does, try and see if he can get the foul on the layup.
A three, no good that time from Caleb Kasoff. And Curry will go behind his back and have great luck inside for a bucket to Levy. Man, you think that guys just get caught watching him?
I think so. I mean, he's got a lot of body movement that, you can't quite tell what's going on, and then you do get caught staring.
Man, I'm impressed with Bryson Amos Whitfield. He's got great touch in the intermediate game, in the outside game. He seems to be doing it all.
Guarding Curry,
though really nobody's been super successful at that this season. Szymborski, though, he'll try his hand at a three, and his struggles from beyond the arc continue. Balian, and that time Szymborski got a little too aggressive, as they say.
He was almost there, but that's kind of one of the ones where you step to the side because I didn't get to the spot.
Teddy KGB from Rounders. Yady aggressive. If you've never seen Rounders, go watch it.
Okay, I will.
Yeah, I doubt that.
It's on the list. Put it on the list. It's a very long list of movies to watch.
Jeez.
I don't know if there's enough time in life.
Shubham Bayana, 2 for 2 from the line. Man, there's a lot of Rounders lines I could use today. Hanging around. Alligator blood. As Curry dribbles it off his foot for the moment. And Levy, though, stuttering and finding it back in the capable hands as Levy will hoist a three. That's no good. And a good job by Ricky Boone. They'll try a run out. And that's going to be goaltending by Gordy as Kai Hansen's layup is going to get counted.
I think Gordy knew it, but, why not? You got the wide open layup.
What you missed on the possession before was another wide open guy underneath, as I think it was Szymborski or Davino sliding in behind everybody, but it wasn't right to get the ball to him because Curry didn't see it initially. Davino nearly carries and has himself in trouble, and he throws it almost away, except Curry can't handle it either, as Boone will go the other way, and he'll lay it in, and all of a sudden, West Windsor's got the lead back for the first time since very early in this game. Davino kicking for Levy, his three-pointer, no good, and here come the Pirates.
It's a great look by Davino, though. Found the shooter even though he was in some traffic.
I would either look, if there's a made basket here, as Bayana. Oh. That looked uncomfortable.
Yeah, get a little ball pressure on that.
Good crossover. Bayana, his layup's no good, and Moore's got a box out. And Amos Whitfield's going to be quick to come in the game.
This might be the most attempted charges taken I've ever seen. Been a lot of bodies hitting the floor right underneath the hoop.
It's a 1-point lead for West Windsor. That kind of calmed things down a little bit. I was going to say it felt like maybe Grundy could use a timeout, as good defense from West Windsor forces a turnover. Curry says, do I usually throw up air balls in the lane, bro? Like,
Look.
help a brother out.
Look at me. Look at me. I don't do that.
Amos Whitfield. He could have
Oh, yeah.
garnered a foul from Curry. Instead, he tries to throw all the way. Oh, my God, up ahead for Lee. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. That would have been unbelievable. Boone, though, will go the other way. He sets his feet, no good. And Gordy, the long arms, able to overcome getting boxed out, and like a soccer player, kicks that one out of bounds.
Man, there was...
Holy crap. Hold on to that replay, please.
Yeah.
I know we did not cash in on that. But what Curry did there, throwing some English on that pass up ahead for Levy, was fantastic. Spinning layup no good from Shubham Bayana. So Curry tries to go through everybody, and it's Gordy there to clean it up, and a full timeout coming from Grundy as the Cougs snag the lead back. Please show me that Curry pass again. Look at this here. Oh my God. It looked like he was bowling, Poke. He's right up your alley.
It was on a string. I mean, even as cool as it looked, he had that literally calculate in his head in 2 seconds. All right, do I have enough room? How much spin do I need? Go.
That was unbelievable.
Man.
That looked like Jason Williams, the old Kings point guard.
Oh yeah.
And those, for those of you young people out there who don't remember Jason Williams, there's like a bunch of Jason Williamses. There was Jay Williams, the one who was very highly drafted out of Duke, who got in a motorcycle accident.
Not that one. No. This one's from West Virginia.
Yes, and just go to YouTube after you're done watching this game, of course, and then look up Jason Williams highlights. It's street ball in the NBA, and that's what that was.
Yeah, you might need to type in white chocolate to find it, though.
Yes. Lest anyone think that Pogue's being off color. That really was his nickname.
That was his nickname. That was a statement of fact.
Ten minutes left in a really entertaining ball game. Montgomery's got the lead back, and hopefully some fresh legs. Boone nearly carries as it got stuck on his hip, but it'll be Amos Whitfield. Boone streaking for the offensive board. That was something they talked about, Matt, in the scout, too.
Yep. Yes, it was.
Very active on the offensive glass is Boone. Curry initially rejecting the screen, now steps through it. Gordy, he's pushed out of the way, and Amos Whitfield comes the other direction. Spinning back outside. Boone, great ball fake. And a three. The lead, back to 4.
You respect the shooter in Boone, but, I mean, the closeout still just needs to be running out hard and stand down.
Once he picked it up that second time, I mean, you really can go full on without, being concerned about getting beat to the baseline.
Yep.
Curry nearly got hit, but knocks down a floater. That was inches away from him getting clubbed in the back of the head.
And I'm sure he has mentioned that, his concern about some of the contact.
No doubt. Boone working on Davino. Into the very capable hands of Amos Whitfield. It's knocked into the backcourt by Moore. Good job by Davino. And it's Rader. Wow, his second three of the game. I don't really know why Pirates pull arrows out of a quiver and shoot them at the crowd, but
the
that was what he did there.
References are mixed up there.
Get a touch foul on the outside on Kai Hansen. Gordy, and a backdoor cut from Moore, and Josh is going to get fouled again, no surprise, and go to the line. Second time today that one's worked. Let's take another look at it. You see it right off the inbound. This is something Montgomery's done forever. And a great back screen, a great backdoor cut. Now Moore's got to cash in.
Well, it works, so let's keep doing it.
No doubt about it. It's a 5-point lead for West Windsor. Now 4 as Moore cans the first free throw. Second one's good. West Windsor's come back and done all this without Ben Jacklin, who picked up his 4th foul with 5:30 to go in the third quarter. Nearly a travel as he looked like he slid the back foot. You heard the Cougar bench up in arms. Clock ticking down. Boone. Oh, and he toilet bowls it home. Man. Listen. That's pretty good.
Real good.
It's pretty good. Let's take another look at it here.
Might have spun around 7 times.
Ay, ay, ay. We're through 3 here in West Windsor. It's a 5-point lead for the Pirates. We'll be right back. You're caught in the mire. It's the Montgomery Internet Radio Experience. Welcome back here to West Windsor. Keith Glock and the birthday boy, Matt Pogue. Big number 30. Grundy over here talking to some world-famous alums as we are underway in quarter number 4. This is Bayana, and he spins into the lane, and a scoop shot. It's good. No fear from these folks in West Windsor as the lead is back to 7. Curry. And they're going to get a foul on the inside. Crowd doesn't like that one. I understand what they don't like there. It's going to be 1-1 already for Montgomery. So, we mentioned it again, Matt, how many times in the Howell game, when you're down 5-7 points, scoring with the clock stopped is huge.
Yeah, 1, to get the rest. 2, to be able to set up what you're going to do on defense after the free throw, but then, you're also giving yourself more time.
2 for 2 from the Cougar star. Bayana with a wild drive to the baseline. And West Windsor will continue to work offense. Levy thought he had an opportunity for a steal there, but thought better of it. Moore gets a finger on it, trying to get on the ground. Montgomery looking for a timeout, and they get a jump ball first. Just as good possession arrow to the good guys, and you hold on to a timeout.
And Josh Moore giving it all up. There was a lot of knees near him, and he went right for it.
Kerry Wong's going to check back in for Montgomery as Luke Smith handles around the outside. And Levy finds the star for three. No good, and Ricky Boone's got it. Boone throws up a floater. Gordy, they're going to get him on a foul. And you know what? Yeah, that's his fourth. Here's the problem with Montgomery getting the calls on the offensive end that they did, that touch foul in the lane on Matt Thompson. It removes the ability from the official to pass on something like that the other way. You just can't.
Yeah, you just called it.
So if you want to say, oh, great, yeah, we'll take the touch foul on this end, your guys on the other end have to be smart enough to know where, it just is the way it is. The officials already sent one of West Windsor's two best players to the bench with 5 minutes to go in the third quarter with 4 fouls.
Yeah, there's no hesitancy, so it's going to get called.
Yes. If anything, it's probably more likely to get called. So Gordy needs to be careful. And West Windsor is taken to face guarding Curry the length of the court. Moore with a stutter step, the left-handed scoop layup, no good. Gordy's fighting for the rebound and can't get it. Here comes Amos Whitfield the other way. He loses it off of his knee and right into the capable hands of Curry. Ryan throws near side. Good job defensively by Bayana. So Moore again will try to reset things. Josh driving, Euro, floater, no good. Ooh. And Kerry Wong hit the deck hard as Amos Whitfield came out the other end. 7-point lead for West Windsor. Here's Bayana. So you wondered how long Jacqueline was going to stay on the bench. And they're going to get an offensive foul and a moving screen on Matt Thompson.
That's fair. He was standing still except for when the knee went out.
So it was about 7.5 minutes, almost a full quarter. West Windsor was without Jacqueline, but he's back on the court. And Caleb Kasoff, as Moore just throws it away, but luckily they got it right back and into the hands of Curry. Curry's going to look to attack. He goes to the hole with the right hand and he lays it in. Timeout coming from Montgomery as Grundy needs to set something up here. Boy, this was a fortunate turn of events.
Yeah.
As, Curry just kind of ended up back with it. Let's get another look. As you see here, he just said, you know what? I know we don't have numbers, but I also know that nobody can really guard me when they when they don't have numbers there. So you almost feel bad for Josh Rader in a situation like that.
Yeah, he did a lot of things right, but what are you supposed to do?
So the lead is 5 for West Windsor here, 5:48 to go in the fourth quarter. Eight team fouls on West Windsor. So the Cougs are shooting free throws. And here comes the full court pressure for the first time since the first quarter. West Windsor did not handle it well the first time.
There's not a lot of comfortable ball handlers.
Amos Whitfield, though, goes behind his back and throws up a wild layup, but he gets it to go. And are they going to get a steal? They are going to get a steal. They're going to say it's off Gordy. If you're Montgomery, that's just one thing you just can't do. No. You just can't have that happen.
No. Take an extra second on the inbound pass.
Here's a spinning Jacqueline hook in the lane. Good. The lead's 9. And they're going to get a foul on Kasoff.
Curry is happy to let that happen all day.
Yep.
Put me on the line. That's fine.
5:23 to go in the ball game. Man, this is one of those games that I haven't seen the lead change in this dramatic a fashion of 7-point lead. Then, Montgomery's lead was huge.
Yeah, it's almost 20, 19.
Yeah.
Well, it's a game of runs.
It was. The lead was 21. It was 28-7. 2 for 2 from Curry. So now the lead again back down to 7. Kerry Wong will step out against Ben Jacklin. He throws into the middle. Wow, Curry, that was a fantastic pass by Jacklin. For Curry to not even make an attempt on that ball because he knew he couldn't get there, that's just well done by Jacklin.
And you're out of position if you do jump and don't get it.
Moore, couple extra passes. It ends back out with Curry. A 3. Yes! That's a huge 3 from Ryan.
It's a great move. Quick ball fake, one dribble, calmly just puts it back up.
Boone tries to go back the other way, and they're going to get Curry. If they say it's Gordy, that's bad. I think it's got to be Curry.
Gotta be.
Yeah, Curry. So Ricky Boone to the line for West Windsor. No good on the first. This one feels more like an NCAA game than a high school game. Though I guess maybe we shouldn't be surprised with the fact that West Windsor was in the high 60s in each of their first 2 games. Curry leaving for Moore, and Josh just not wanting to pull the trigger there, and it's going to be a turnover. Kasoff will lay it in as, again, Gordy and Curry. Gordy's just got to be a little more careful as Curry will step through a screen. Oh, and it's in and out. But Kerry Wong is there to lay it back in.
Offensive rebounding is key.
That's a big play, and then Wong, though, picks up a foul as Jacklin was racing up the left side.
You got to trust that there's some help behind you there.
That's the last foul on Montgomery that will not result in free throws. So everybody's in the bonus from here on out. Kai Hansen inbounding to Jacklin. Davino. As Jacklin is rejected, officials are going to confer, and they're going to say it's out off of West Windsor.
See, I like that play. I mean, the front defender almost baited the shooter into let's let you drive because Gordy is waiting just to time out your shot.
Curry, it's almost a situation where you're like, you want to try to give Curry help, but there's no need to because he's having such a fantastic game. Maybe try to do a little too much there, and they're going to get a travel. I don't know that you can go with a behind-the-back transition in the paint like that.
Some can, not often, though. I mean, the spacing's just got to be good, but he can't try and rush it. You still got to move the ball around, even if you're trying to do a lot.
Boone to the lane. Jacklin to Boone. So the lead back up to 9 for West Windsor, and it's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep you here. Let's reset it for you. West Windsor early on had a leg up on the Cougs and took a 7-2 lead. And then from there, Matt, it was 26 in a row for Montgomery, and they ran out 28-7. And then West Windsor clawed its way back. Now leading it by 9 with just under 4 minutes to go in this ball game. About as entertaining offensive performance both directions as you're going to want to see. But defensively, despite the fact that you knew about Ricky Boone and Ben Jacklin coming in, Montgomery hasn't been able to stop them.
I mean, I think that means the quality of player is really there because if the scouting report is based on you and you still struggle, then you got to put your hands up at a certain point.
Kevin Tarka, Montgomery alum, who we spoke to on the pod last week, as Curry blasts through, and it's Levy on a second chance for a layup.
All the attention Curry's getting is leaving a lot of these players open in the offensive rebounding areas.
Oh, travel. So I didn't quite hear what Tarka said. It was an adjustment to Gordy and where he's going to be, and we'll see if the Kevin Tarka advice pays off here. The Montgomery Coaching Alliance, as we could call it.
They travel far and wide.
We got a great graphic for tomorrow as Curry in the lane, a floater, no good. He's trying to search for his own rebound, but a good job by Josh Rader to slow him down on the box out. Boone, as Levy was lucky he didn't get called for a foul there. That's the second game in a row.
Yeah, got away with that one a little bit.
Jacklin turned himself around. Oh, why close out there? Let him shoot that.
Yeah.
Jacklin. Offensive foul, that's it. Jacklin's fouled out. With 2:50 to go, West Windsor's second best player is lost for the rest of this game.
That's exactly what you talked about, though. Keep going at that player. Try and find them when they're in the lane, a little out of control.
That is huge. You see Caleb Kossoff sprinting to try to stay with Curry and can't there. Ryan will give back for Davino. Man, the motor on Curry is endless. Again, stepping back, pulling up. No good as Gordy's there for an offensive rebound on the floor. And they're going to say that was on the sideline out of bounds. Yikes.
Yeah. A lot of contact forcing that turnover.
Cougs need to string together a couple of buckets here. I'd watch the hand checks because that's going to get called eventually.
Absolutely. And Gordy's got to be careful on these screens he's setting too.
Let's see. A jump ball and the possession arrow to West Windsor with 2:15. Curry was trying to call timeout, and the officials kind of looked at each other to say, do we want to give him this or do we not? And they didn't there, but that is what it is. Another three, no good at that time. Gordy got a piece. Curry spinning into the lane, leaving for Josh Moore. He'll turn back around. Levy's going to hoist a three. No good as it hits the stanchion on top of the basket. Man, you just really need one or two of these to fall.
Yep. One stop and one of those threes, you're looking at the scoreboard going, we got this.
Here comes the full court pressure. Gordy guards the inbound. Boone gets past Levy and looks for help. Gordy. That's where they want to spring the trap, is right there. And the ball is knocked into the backcourt, and they're going to say over and back.
Excellent defense. Great communication. They timed it perfectly. Wait until the corner is the worst place you can be.
Luke Smith and Szymborski are back in the game. Shubin Bayana gets a break as Kai Hansen's back in. So with under 2 minutes to go, it's the Cougar captain throwing for Smith, the three. No good, little too long as Ricky Boone has the rebound. Montgomery's got to get back on D here. Boone with a head of steam, no good. And the rebound is tipped back out to Levy. He's got Curry on his left. Ryan, good job by Hansen. They throw all the way back up top. Here's Szymborski, a big three, no good, short. And Curry's racing. Can he get there? And they're going to throw. He tries to throw it off. West Windsor can't. Boone ends up with it. His layup, no good. It's tipped out into the hands of Rader. Curry, no good. And West Windsor, they're going to call an offensive foul before this timeout.
Yep.
Wow. Oh, wow. West Windsor wanted a timeout really badly, and instead Caleb Kossoff is going to get called for a foul, and now West Windsor gets that. That's a big call.
That's huge, especially when you were trying to get things going. You almost had a chance to score, and you were going to call timeout, run some more clock. Things were going to be good, but now you've opened the door.
A 21-point first-half lead for Montgomery erased by West Windsor. Cougars trail it by 7 with 65 ticks to go on the clock. Matthew, the birthday boy, you got any birthday magic over there for Montgomery offensively?
I didn't make my wish yet, so I guess I could think about doing that.
Well, you're not allowed to say. Then if you
I
do,
didn't say what it was.
I feel as
I didn't
though
even say.
a silent birthday wish kind of goes against the whole broadcasting thing.
So you want me to say it and then not have?
No, I just wanted you to find out something different.
All right.
I don't have a lot for you on that one.
No, me neither.
Wow, that was a whole bunch of useless stuff there for all of you out there in MIRE land.
Which part? Like the start of the game or now or what do you got?
No. I feel like we've had a pearl every once in a while since the beginning of the game. So here we go. Minute to go in this one. Montgomery needs buckets and stops. Curry. As everybody chases him, he tries a floater. It's no good, and it's out of bounds off of Gordy. You're going to see the offense-defense substitution game played both directions. They get it into Amos Whitfield, and a kickball with 50.5. Curry doesn't even look tired.
Nope. Fresh out the start.
And Moore is going to get called for a foul. That's the 7th team foul on Montgomery, so it's going to be 1-1 for Amos Whitfield. He's had a really nice game for West Windsor, largely in the absence of Ben Jacklin.
I mean, we thought that Jacklin being out of the game was going to be a huge deal that we capitalize on, and it turns out they kept the lead and expanded it.
Well, that's what Montgomery needed there, as Curry's got the rebound off the miss. Luke Smith from the corner, a three, yes! Timeout Montgomery. Boy, that's 2 games in a row. Luke Smith has hit big shots, so the lead is back down to 4.
I mean, eventually they're going to fall, and I'm glad that he's willing to keep shooting even late in the game because that's a big shot to take. He's got a lot of confidence there.
Listen, there's a reason why you substitute offense, defense like that, right?
Yep.
I mean, you're in the game for that reason. You get the ball with a little space, you pull the damn trigger.
Yeah, you're a shooter, so we would like you to shoot.
That was Bartholomew-esque with that type of insight.
I know, right?
You keep this up, Timmy's going to be looking for a new job.
I learned from him.
Oh, I love it. Montgomery trails it by 4, 41.3 to go in the ball game. Keith Glock and Matt Pogue live in a pre-holiday extravaganza in West Windsor. First of back-to-back nights that Montgomery will play. Tomorrow night is a 5:30 p.m. tip-off up at North Hunterdon, and we go to see our longtime, not our old friend, but our longtime friend, who gets a little older tomorrow, in Kyle Rarick. Happy birthday to you, Mr. Pogue. Happy birthday early tomorrow to Kyle Rarick. So what does Montgomery have off the inbound here? They get it into Bayana. Curry racing back. Got to go get Boone. Got to double him right there. You made him pick it up. He throws wildly across the court, but it's into the hands of Amos Whitfield. He goes into the lane, nearly travels. You got to go. Got to go. Got to foul. Got to foul right there. Yeah, that's who you wanted.
I just didn't want Gordy to do it, though.
No, you didn't. So that's 5 on Gordy. But what are you going to do? I mean, you know, it is
got
what
to
it is.
stop the clock. If we're playing the numbers game, though, this is a player I want on the line.
Yes, I think if you're picking a guy to shoot free throws, Josh Rader is the guy, though. He stepped out to hit 2 threes tonight, so, you know, we'll see what happens. Regardless, the most that Rader could make it is a 6-point lead, so it will remain 2 possessions regardless of what happens here at the line. .7 to go. The absence of Gordy now means a re-emphasis on boxing out.
I don't think there was ever a loss of the emphasis.
Well, I mean, you can get away with it maybe here and there because Gordy can pick it up for you.
Yeah, he'll bail you out.
Here's the first free throw. They get what they needed. Curry's got the board. Under 20 to go. They're down 4. Ryan, the double team comes. They swing it near side. Smith stepping to the left. And a 3. No good front rim. And we're going to get a jump ball with the possession hour to the Cougs with 11.4.
Levy with the hustle play. He was holding on to that ball for dear life.
Luke Smith's going to inbound it. Look for Davino, Curry, or maybe Smith to even get it right back. It's going to be Curry, and what are they going to say?
John Simborski?
No, they're going to get Boone
Yeah.
on a hold.
Trying to get around the screen.
So it's going to be 2 for Curry. So this is even better than what you could have hoped for, because you're potentially going to get 2 back with no time expiring off the clock. I am shocked there wasn't a moving screen called there. With the amount of moving screens that we've had, that was like, and all of them on West Windsor.
Because of where it started and where it ended.
Oh, my God. Oh, and Curry misses the front end. All right, got to can this one and then immediately pressure the inbound. And he missed them both. Davino is going to get called for a foul, which was actually unfortunate because Rader ended up throwing it right to Josh Moore. Oy, oy, oy.
That is a tough swing right there.
That's a killer, man. So now you got to hope, again, that Raider misses the front end. He does. Oh, there's an offensive rebound. Maybe Curry's going to get, no, it's going to go back to West Windsor. And Raiders got another rebound, and now we're going to get a foul. Wow, in the last 9 seconds, Montgomery hasn't gotten a shot during live play.
Man.
9 seconds, 3 missed free throws, combo on both ends, and you saw the lack of Gordy's size inside there rearing its ugly head.
That was the moment you needed him.
And now because they're in the double bonus, Raider misses the front end, but it doesn't matter, he gets another one. I just don't know there's enough time here.
No, to run the length of the floor is...
You almost want him to miss it here if you're West Windsor. And he doesn't accommodate. Curry with 2 seconds, with 1, a 3 at the buzzer. It is no good, and West Windsor has pulled it off. West Windsor 79 and Montgomery 74. Wow.
That's tough. That is tough.
Second straight loss for the Cougs, but it will be a quick turnaround as a trip to North Hunterdon awaits tomorrow to try to get the bad taste out of their mouths. The proceeding has been a production of the MIRE. It's the sole property of the Montgomery Internet Radio Experience. Any rebroadcast, account retransmission of this game without the express consent of the MIRE is strictly prohibited. Cougs drop a tough one after being up by 26 in the first half. Or check that, 21 in the first half. They drop a 5-point decision to West Windsor, despite the best efforts of a fantastic game from the captain, Ryan Curry.
Yeah, he still gave it all he's got. It's a tough way to end, and he's going to be thinking about it, but he can't dwell on that completely.
Tip-off tomorrow at North Hunterdon is 5:30. We'll be live in the pregame at 5 p.m. as we'll have Timmy Bartholomew back. But for this one, it's been a heartbreaker. 79-74 West Windsor. For Matt Pogue, I'm Keith Glock. Thanks for watching.